my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
You tryna go be better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go!
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
You remember me? Let's go!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Down.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Herbert, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Tackles.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Moody. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's complete to Cooks. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, no. Line 20. Get in the way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throwing again is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Goff now looking to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
21-0 our score after one.
Lions 21, Rams nothing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check tight. Super 66. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun. Gone. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 66 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Lions pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hut, 180. Get ready.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's coming. Value 1.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Shell.
To throw again on second down. Goff.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to come back to you. Never close. Check, he's coming. Drop deep.
From the 27, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Goff, throwing right, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Strong right.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the edge. Hold on. Check.
Again, they run with Gurley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You think you gonna get this? Hey, Alpha. Mike 40. Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
64, weak. Watch twins. Check 31. Mike's 5'9". Watch the slant. Big grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receiver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Come on, go. 80. 11. 11. Check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 6-yard line.
Go 58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a give right side. It's Harper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Runs through the contact. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st down, Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 59. Let's get the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a draw play with Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Like 20.
Mike's 40. Come on, boy. Come on.
Super one. Super one.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Second and 10. Goff again. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
Now Goff on first down. Complete to Dorsett. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Three down. Switch it. General West. Turbo's up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Drake. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll run with Bodden. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
It got his man complete. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
180 in your face.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.